Reaction is pouring in tonight to a ruling in Austin that gives the state a partial victory in its plans to take over the Beaumont School District. The Texas Education Agency has upheld the commissioner's decision to appoint a conservator and to lower the accreditation. The commissioner cites mismanagement and a loss of public trust. The battle is still playing out in the courts, but responses to this ruling are coming in swiftly tonight. KFDM's Justin Hinton joins us live from BISD headquarters in Beaumont to share some of that reaction. Justin?
Yes, with that reaction, Kelly, I want to start with Trustee Mike Neal. He tells me, along with many of the other trustees, that, they really weren't surprised with the ruling.
No, I wasn't surprised a bit, Justin. I think that the ruling was accurate, and I'm glad that it got handed down today.
And you were telling me before that you had watched this hearing. So what was going through your head when you were watching it take place?
Well, to me, it's the same old song and dance where the district is trying to say that we weren't given enough chance to fix the problems, but the fact is we created the problems, and we've known about them for a long time, so I just don't think that that had any legs.
Was there anything in particular that you heard that particular day that made you think that the ruling was going to be this way?
The whole thing that I heard. I didn't hear anything that was new to me or anything like that.
Anything that was surprising or that caught you off guard?
No, nothing at all.
And really, I think the big question is what's the next step?
Well, from my understanding, the next step is the hearing that we have tomorrow. That has something to do with the TRO, and we need to wait on that to determine whether or not there's going to be an appeal for the other two parts, which is putting in a board of managers and replacing the superintendent, from what I understand.
And throughout this entire process, you've been one that's really been pushing for this state takeover.
Yes, the state needs to bring a board of managers in. I think we need to hand it over to people who have the ability to work together and get these problems solved.
Thank you. In addition to Mike, we also talked to a number of other trustees. We reached out to all of them. 4 responded. You just heard from Trustee Mike Neal. I want to go to what Tom Neal said, because some of his thoughts kind of echoed what Trustee Mike Neal said. Tom Neal told us that he said, "I'm glad there finally was a ruling on that. To hear that she is basically ruling in favor of the commissioner is not a surprise to me." He continued, "I do, after listening to the hearing, feel that she made the right decision in ruling the way she did." Trustee Zenobia Bush also responded. She said, "I'm not surprised by any of that. To me, it's a ridiculous appeal process because you're not going to rule against your boss unless I don't understand something." She went on to say, "It seems to me that if the Commissioner of Education is over the person making the ruling, why would the ruling go contrary to what the ruling is?" And finally, Woodrow Reese responded. He said, "I have no problem with the conservator. I asked the commissioner myself if he would appoint someone for at least 6 months. He told us he made that request several months ago when the commissioner came to Beaumont to visit." Now, to read the entire ruling and the commissioner's comments, just head on over to our website, KFDM.com. Reporting live in Beaumont, Justin Hinton, KFDM 6 News.